And we are live, apparently. Hello and welcome. This is the Paranormal NightStalker, and as you can tell, we are actually running a little bit behind tonight because I've only had about 4 hours sleep, and this has been a comedy of errors. I don't know what I clicked earlier, but apparently whatever I clicked decided to completely deactivate equipment on my computer. Everything. I had nothing coming through the earphones, nothing coming through the microphone, but everything seems to be working again. At least I hope. And we are live and recording, or, well, not recording, we're broadcasting. I am Joel Walling, and I'm tongue-tied, twisted, and totally confused about what I'm doing. Of course, I'm joined, with, as always, Michael Smith, and tonight we have psychic medium Cheri Pang also joining us. This is going to be a very randomish night because did have a couple of people that were possibly going to be on, but nothing schedule wise worked out. Like I said, I was up until about 4 o'clock, 3 something this morning, and I've been up since about 8, and so everything has just been completely crazy and completely bonkers and like I said, I'm half asleep today. So is everyone still on with me and everything working?
Everything's fine on my end, Joel.
I'm here.
All right, so we do have everybody working, and everything is coming through. And from what I can tell on our little box of magic and wonder here, it's called the Broadcaster Studio. For speaker, everything is supposedly broadcasting. The reason I was up until that time this morning is that the team that we are all part of, Paranormal North Coast, British Columbia, which you can find on Facebook at Paranormal BC or online now, which today I actually remembered to tell our fans on Facebook that we actually have a website. It's only been up for about a month, and I remembered today to tell everyone it was out there. But that is paranormalbc.com. We are in a contest. This is the first I've ever heard of any paranormal group doing. We're in a contest to possibly win a $10,000 grant to fund us to get better equipment, better stuff to broadcast with, to be able to bring live investigations. And we were working on the pitch. It's basically set up like the show Dragon's Den. One of the other members, Danny Noons, is going to come out, and he's going to have, I believe, 3 minutes to answer 6 questions in this pitch. The pitch has to hit all 6 of these questions. It has to answer them in it. 3 minutes is a long time if you're sitting and doing nothing, but if you've got $10,000 riding on it, and you're standing in front of 3 people that control that check, 3 minutes might as well be 3 seconds. I mean, it is just crazy to think how quick that time goes. And that is what we're working on. What's that?
Time being a human construct, it's like when you're on vacation, time goes by really fast, but when you're doing something you hate, it goes by really slow.
Yeah.
Well, that's why.
Yeah, it never seems like your vacations last long enough. That is.
The day of work will always drag.
Yep, and the slower it is, the longer it goes too.
Isn't that the truth?
So, Cheri, I know you had your Women of the Paranormal Roundtable. It was last Sunday, correct?
That is correct. We had our Paranormal Roundtable. I'm the co-host of Paranormal Horizons Radio, and we just celebrated our 250-something show. And we had a roundtable of women, and all in the paranormal field very much know their stuff, and either are paranormal investigators or psychics or have our experiencers themselves, and we were on almost an hour and 45 minutes. Boy, time really flew by fast.
Oh, that was actually I'm actually still going through that one. I have my podcast listening to podcasts rather is a way I kind of unwind at night because it takes me a long time to fall asleep. So I listen to those, and I'm about halfway through that because I only listened about. You said it went an hour and 45 minutes, and only listen to about an hour a night. Yeah,
Oh,
hopefully,
wow.
so I actually sleep. But yeah, I've gotten it, and it's really. I mean, the stuff that you guys, it's a fascinating show. Fascinating the stuff you were talking about, and I really, like I said, I've really got in. You know, barely scratched the surface, and I remember the last one you had. This is the second one you've had of those, right?
Actually, we've had three. We've had two women paranormal roundtables, and I've had one male paranormal
Oh,
roundtable.
I must have missed that one.
Yes, it was good. Very, very good. I'll have to pull one together and have you guys join us.
Yeah, anytime. You know, us we're kind of a. Well, I'm pretty much almost always free at night, especially on Sunday. They don't really ever plan much for Sunday night.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I'm pretty much a glutton for punishment. Whatever you want to do to me is fine.
Well, we'll
yeah,
have you both.
yeah, that's actually something. And of course, actually, we're. I don't know. You have to get in touch with Jason because actually, this I guess would be a good time to kind of announce it and well, not really announce it, but tease it. Um, we're actually kind of thinking about a simulcast if you're wanting to get on with that or come up with that. What I've got planned basically is something that is going to reach. It's going to be on probably 15 different places at Facebook, YouTube. This might be how should I put this? A little, can't even think of the word at the moment. A little I might be overthinking it some, and maybe a little difficult to pull off. I mean, after all, tonight I couldn't even get my headset and my microphone to work at the same time. So, but my idea behind this is doing a simulcast with. It would be on the PNBC page, the Paranormal NightStalker page. Uh, you guys with Paranormal Horizons could jump on. Another group I'm talking with right now, a group called iGhost Connect. They do a website and a Facebook page. I've got 10 groups on Facebook that they always want me to share our live videos and stuff that we're doing. And this is going to be the weekend before Halloween. It's also going to be on YouTube, Twitch, and I'm trying to get it on a third and a fourth streaming site. Like I said, this is where it might be a little bit overthought here or over. I don't even know the word now, but anyway, and it's going to be basically live ghost stories
Ooh,
for
that sounds interesting.
starting at say 8 o'clock going to or 9 o'clock and going to midnight, and do it the 3 days of the weekend before Halloween. Do one Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. And basically, this is where it's going to be really kind of crazy. My goal is to try to reach a market of close to 1 million people.
That'd be great.
And that's why I'm looking at like multiple sites on Facebook, all websites connected to that I'm connected to, like the ighostconnect.com, paranormalbc.com, plus putting it out on Twitch and YouTube and those. I already know. I was talking to the other member, Danny, who does. He actually does a sketch comedy channel, but we were talking about doing the live stream with him as well on his YouTube channel. His YouTube channel, I think, has close to 300,000 subscribers as of right now.
Oh, wow.
He's been doing that for a long time and has been quite successful at that, actually. So, over ambitious. That's the word I was trying to think of. Because
There
right
you go.
now, like I said, I couldn't figure out that word or get my headset and microphone to work at the same time. And here I'm talking about a multi-platform streaming event over 3 days with like 4 different hosts and over 20 different sites, and I couldn't even get a microphone to work tonight. So
And we
yes,
can't even get one show to work with. We got one show with 3 hosts and we having trouble. So
that this could turn into a disaster. But then again, it could also turn into something amazing.
well, I wasn't going to use disaster. I had another couple of words in mind, but we'll go with yours.
Well, we do try to keep it PG on here.
Yeah, you can imagine the words I was thinking.
Yeah, I think probably one of them would be cluster. And that's the only PG one that could come on.
That's the word I can use. Yeah, that was one of them.
Chaos is another one.
Oh yeah. I
Chaos.
often say my life is like the theme to Dexter's Laboratory. There's doom and gloom while things go boom. Cartoon. But my little brother used to love it, and that was the theme. The last words of the theme song were "There's doom and gloom and things go boom," and that's basically how my life works. It's just like you're sitting there, and all of a sudden, like I said, everything's working fine on here tonight. I bring up the thing to record, and all of a sudden, I can't hear anybody. Uh-oh. And it looks like... Can you guys still hear me? And I can't hear you. It's doing it again.